She glowered at the picture and flicked the page over so hard it tore right out of the notebook. She nearly balled it up and tossed it toward her garbage can, which was already overflowing with other drawings gone awry. But it felt weird to throw away a picture of her family, even if she wasn't in it. Instead, she folded it up and stuffed it into her swirly blue pillowcase. It wasn't the picture for a night like this, anyway. This night needed one of her stormy pictures, like the one she was so close to showing Layla just a couple of weeks ago. The one she wouldn't ever, ever show her now. She found the most recent drawing she'd been working on. There were dozens just like it in her notebook. Each one had some sort of house snuggled up in the branches of blue trees, trees on fire, trees made of gold, trees under the ocean, and trees at the tippy top of the highest mountain. All of them had a girl with curly hair inside the house. And she wasn't alone. Another girl was in there with her. Sometimes they were standing, looking out at flame-colored hills in the distance. Sometimes they were lying down, tucked into sleeping bags that glowed because they were covered with tiny fireflies, like 100 little nightlights. Sometimes they were reading, or, like this one, facing each other and smiling. Ivy didn't know who the girl was, but she wasn't Layla, and she wasn't her best friend Taryn, or any of the other girls at school who lately only wanted to talk about boys. Ivy was 12 years old and had never had a crush on a boy before. But maybe she just hadn't met one she liked. Or maybe she couldn't even get crushes. That was her. Uncrushable Ivy. But that didn't feel right either, so really Ivy had no idea what she thought about crushes at all. Which was exactly why the thunder outside was perfect for this picture. When Ivy looked at it, she felt a storm in her stomach. She felt a storm in her head. She felt a storm fizzing into her fingertips and toes. Because in every single picture Ivy drew, she and that girl were holding hands. And they weren't holding hands like she and Layla used to hold hands when they ran down the street to play in the park. It wasn't the way she and Taryn used to hold hands when they ran through the sprinkler in Ivy's backyard, before Taryn got too cool to run through sprinklers and Ivy told her she was too cool for sprinklers too. Ivy stared at the picture, chewing on her lower lip. Maybe she should rip them all out, starting with this one. She liked storms, but storms could be dangerous. And if Ivy had shown one of her stormy pictures to Layla, maybe her sister would have looked at her like she was weird. She should definitely rip them all out. Her hands shook as she closed her fingers around the top edge of the paper, ready to tear. But she couldn't do it. Her hand wouldn't move that way. Instead, she swallowed the giant balloon in her throat and picked up her indigo blue brush pen. While the real rain lashed at her window, she slipped some inky rain in between the drawn branches and leaves. She used her Arctic blue pen to zigzag in some lightning. She filled the sky with rolling silver clouds. Before she could change her mind, Ivy colored in the girls. She used her lightest pink marker for her own hair, the color of sweet and fluffy cotton candy. In real life, Ivy's hair was strawberry blonde, with frizzy curls her mother used to braid into smooth plaits. Lately, Mom never had time to do that, and Ivy certainly didn't want Layla to do it. So now her hair was a coiling mane of wildness all the time. But in Ivy's notebook, her hair was a soft and pretty pink, her curls always silky. Ivy gave the other girl dark hair, the color of a raven's sleek feathers. She had dark eyes, too, so dark blue they nearly matched the chaos of the sky. Both girls were happy inside that treehouse, their secret small and safe. Ivy wished she was there right now. It sounded like a wild adventure sitting in that treehouse while the sky fell down around them. Color filled up the page, and when Ivy was done, she sat back against her pillows. Her heart galloped in her chest, and she was out of breath like she'd just finished the mile run at school. It felt like the whole sky was inside her body. But she liked her picture. She might have even loved it. That was when she noticed how quiet it was outside.